It happens to even the best of bakers. We're talking about a pie disaster.
You know, there are tricks to the trade, Charlotte, into making a pie like a pro. I know nothing about baking pies, but culinary instructor Jennifer Jones knows everything. She's live this morning over at Whole Foods, and you're using a blind baking pie crust. What's that?
Well, when you have a pre-cooked filling that you're going to use for like a chocolate cream pie, you want to pre-cook the dough. So I have dough here, and you put in some parchment paper, and then you put in, they make pie weights, but I use rice or beans, and you cook it till it's golden brown, and it prevents it from sagging down. And this is what happens when you don't blind bake. I learned this on my own, and I made this one on purpose, but the sides sink down and it puffs up, and it's not as neat when it comes out. So that's the blind baking.
Okay.
That's what you do for that. So.
All right. So for those of us who might be new to this whole pie baking business, what would you suggest?
I think people are afraid to make pie, and if the fear translates into the pie itself, and just practicing and going ahead and just trying, saying, I'm going to make a pie, and doing it is an important thing. That's my philosophy on it. But I can show you here if you'd like to see how I kind of prepare a pie for filling.
Sure.
After I've rolled it out here, I like to cut around the edges with scissors, which is nice and easy. And then you can take the bottom underneath and fold it under like this. Okay. And then you use 2 fingers, and that's how you make that nice edge there.
Oh.
So, and then you can also do what I did here. You can take little pieces of dough and make an edge like this. And I did little hearts. It's a sweet potato pie with little hearts for Valentine's Day. So there's different edges you can do, different types of fillings. You can kind of do whatever you want once you know the basics.
Oh my goodness, I've never.
Yeah, Rob has never. He has never ever made a pie before.
My mom made great apple pies.
Okay, would you suggest for like a first timer, to make your own pie crust, or to just get the pre-made stuff? Or does it not matter?
You got to learn to make your own, because that's the heart of a pie, is making a good crust. The filling isn't as hard as that crust is. And once you practice and have a good recipe, which I'll put on my Facebook page, the recipe I love, you can really perfect it. It's really the crust, so it's practice with the crust.
See, it's all about the crust.
So and having a good recipe.
What is your personal favorite pie to make?
Well, to make, I love pecan pie, and I have a recipe I use where you don't have to use corn syrup, so it's more natural and better tasting, more of the way they used to make pecan pie. And I love pecan pie. I like pie in general, but yeah, I like to make pecan pie. And then I also like to make a nice double crust fruit pie, because that's like traditional, traditional apple pie or peach pie.
Jennifer, where on Facebook
depends on who I'm making it for.
Is it actual Jennifer Jones I'm looking for on Facebook, or?
Facebook.com/cookwithjennifer is my Facebook page, and so I'll put up a bunch of recipes. Yeah, I'll put up a bunch of recipes there.
I'm looking you up
that you can
right
see.
now. Okay.
I'll put up my tried and true recipes.
Okay. All right, sounds good. Thank you. All right, Jennifer is holding a Pies 101 class at Whole Foods on Friday from 6 to 7:30. The cost is $25.
Right, we'll have a piece of pie and then get a report on traffic just ahead.